Komi is a beautiful girl, everyone's eyes are turned every time they see her coming. This is the high school, a famous school in the city. This young man also just arrived. He met and fell in love with her beauty. He said hello, but Komi behaved strangely, then left. In the classroom, he was seated next to her again. Komi just came to class for the first time, but Miss Me made everyone stop looking. Beside her was also good, but felt a sense of fear. After the girl introduced her name, it was Komi's turn. She stood up and silently said nothing, making the whole class bewildered, then went to the chalkboard to write her name to make everyone excited. And this young man's name is Tadano. While studying, Komi dropped the pencil eraser Tadano picked up to give it but was attacked by the guy sitting behind her. She also looked at him with a cold look. Tadano fell asleep in class, so he didn't have time for gym class. Komi was also right next to him, then ran away. Tadano shouted, "Is Komi bad at communicating with others?" She stopped. So understand the problem that Komi can't talk to other people. Tadano asks, "What is Komi going to say now?" But she doesn't say it. She wrote on the board and started talking to him. Komi really wants to talk but can't because every time she meets someone, it makes her very nervous and even makes the other person nervous. When she was in high school, she suffered a lot when she saw people her age talking, but she couldn't. A series of how-to questions were written on the board. When he saw her crying, Tadano was about to hand over a towel but she kept picking it up. Not even greeting her was done. She apologized for causing him trouble. Write down what you want saying, she erases the board and walks away. Tadano wrote a sentence on the board. The weather is nice today, and the two talked indirectly through the board. Just like that, for a few hours Tadano wanted to help Komi treat his inability to communicate. On the other hand, she stands outside and hears communication is difficult to communicate. They lack skills rather than unwillingness to talk. Komi is a typical character of this disease. Tadano will tell everyone in her class about how she wants to make friends. The first is with the three most enthusiastic girls in the class. He went up to talk about Komi, but she threatened not to mention the queen's name. She said that even sitting next to the queen is not allowed to say that and also called him trash. So failed, Tadano also didn't have friends, so it was difficult to help Komi. Unable to give up, he went to talk to his little breathing friend Osana. He introduced two people to get acquainted. Tadano noticed that she was a girl but liked to wear a men's uniform. Osana's gender is vague, but the ability to communicate with others is very good. It only takes about 2 or 3 minutes to make friends, which makes Komi admire. Osana helps Komi practice communication, saying she wants to be friends. Tadano pulled her out for a private talk, Osana said. I met Komi once in middle school. No matter what she said, she was still dumbfounded. That left her with a severe fever and bedridden. That's the only person Osana can't make friends with. Osana asks why he is so enthusiastic about helping people. He simply wanted to help people in needless trouble. She feels that Tadano is cool and agrees to go home with Komi. But she has a condition that she can't call Osana anymore, because she has been close since the old days, so she has to call her directly by the name Najimi. After school, Komi and Osana left together, not sure that Tadano followed. No matter what she said or used, she still couldn't talk. At this time, two guys came running. That's Osana's friend. He begins to express his feelings and needs for Osana. Holding her top, Komi saw the key drop, so she returned it with a cold murderous intent. She spoke so slowly that this guy misheard him, so she beat him to death. Hearing that, he ran away. Osaka looked at Komi with a strange look. So Komi had a second friend. Osana called Komi for lunch. She said something to Komi that told her to go somewhere. Turns out she entered the cafe. When she stood in front of the store clerk, her body kept shaking with anxiety. She used her hand to sign for employees. He gave her the menu, but it also didn't have the drink Osana asked for. Seeing that, the store's staff immediately understood what she wanted and began to do it. But in the end still not the dish Osana asked for. End of the way Komi had to return. She brought it back to Osana. She bluntly said it was a drink she didn't like. That made Komi sad and wanted to cry.